Today I'm in Osaka Dotonbori, which is famous for some of the best food in Japan, and as you can see we have some street food which I want to check out, and I'm going to show you what you must try and what you could probably miss. And I have another confession to make because I've never had takoyaki, which is one of the most famous things you can eat here, so we'll try that later in the video. Alright, so let's go see what we can find.
Dotonbori is a must-visit location for tourists. It's the heart of Osaka, famous for its neon lights and some of Japan's best street food. There's restaurants, street stalls, bars, and it's also home to the Glico Running Man, the perfect photo spot. Now let's get eating.
I've got my first item, which is a Mitarashi Mochi Pie, which is like soft, chewy mochi cake with Mitarashi flavoring inside of this puff pastry. Itadakimasu. It's freshly baked. Super great. So I was craving something sweet and we walked past it and it was only 280 yen, so I thought I should try it. Also, it's fresh, so I love that. Like, you see them take it out of the oven. Apparently they've been making this mochi for 30 years and it's famous in Osaka, so it's definitely something I recommend you should try. I'm on to my next food. Let's go. Next thing I'm going to try is Pablo's cheese tarts. Now these are famous in Osaka and they're supposedly made fresh. This one, I'm feeling it. It's a little like cold, so not sure what's going on there, but I'm gonna just bite it and give it a go. It's like a cheese souffle flavor inside. Standard tart. It's nice, but would I go and eat this again or like make the time and effort to do it in Osaka? Probably not, because especially I had to wait in the line for about 10 minutes as well. If it had been fresh and hot and if it melted more inside my mouth, maybe I'd be more down for it. Overall, not bad, but it could be missed. If you have the energy to wait in the line, could be for you. The next one is takoyaki. Look at them all. I got 8 balls and they were 600 yen and they're super hot. As I said, first time, I'm very nervous. I'm not good with seafood if you know me. So I'm gonna just go right in. It has the same flavoring as Okonomiyaki, so maybe I'm gonna really like it. And also, my friend Alyssa, who's here, told me
I love takoyaki.
She loves it and she said don't burn your mouth, so.
So attractive.
It's really hot.
I know, right? Pro tip, let it cool for like 5 minutes, I'd say.
Bunch of guys behind laughing. Thank you. Surprisingly, like with the takoyaki, you can't really taste the taco. Yeah, like it was
The
like
octopus,
a tiny bit.
yeah.
The taco means octopus. It just tastes like a bunch of batter with a tiny bit of chewiness. I can eat it.
Yay!
In terms of ranking, I mean, you have to try it. It's Osaka. Don't be like me who took like 10 years to try this. Even if you're not good with seafood, it doesn't taste like seafood. I'm gonna go for another bite.
These are like my favorite, so I like to poke a hole like in the top 2 to let the heat out. That's my pro tip. I have eaten many takoyaki, so this one's pretty good. Like anyone you get in Dotonbori is gonna be like top tier.
So the next thing is Kobe beef, which not sure why this is so popular because we're in Osaka. I guess it is the neighboring prefecture, but I'm gonna try some Kobe beef on sushi. This was 500 yen, maybe the most expensive piece of meat in my life. Anyway, itadakimasu. I think I have to go in one bite. Itadakimasu. It melts in your mouth. It's really soft, slightly cooked. They ask you how much you want to have it cooked. I just said osusume, which is their recommendation. They cook it right in front of you. So if you're not familiar, Kobe beef is a really high grade of meat, like Wagyu. Usually you'd have it in Kobe, but of course if you can't make it, it'd be a great alternative to have it here, and maybe that's why it's so popular here in Dotonbori. It is pricey and it's only one piece of like sushi. Overall, it's good. I would totally eat more if I could afford it. So on to other things that are cheaper. Okay, so I have a pro tip. Get yourself a drink from the Conbini and save some bucks there, because this is totally from Osaka. Kanpai. Let's go get our next food. Okonomiyaki. Woo! We've got okonomiyaki as our next food. Looks beautiful, the way they've sprayed that mayonnaise and like okonomiyaki sauce. If you come to Osaka, okonomiyaki is a must try. It's one of my favorite Japanese foods, if not my favorite. This is big. This was about 900 yen. Oh, ooh, look at that. Itadakimasu. I love it. I love okonomiyaki. With okonomiyaki, you can get different types of fillings. I have a cheese and mochi one, which are my 2 favorite go-tos. In terms of like rating, because I am very picky about my okonomiyaki, I think this place did a reasonable job. The pricing is okay. In terms of flavor, there are better places, but like if you're in the heart of Osaka, why not get it? And you can eat it on the street and kind of like take in all this signage and like the vibes. In the meantime, I'm gonna finish off this okonomiyaki because I love it so much. To finish finish off today's food adventure, we've come to the river right near the Guriko Man. I'm gonna dine in style. I've had enough of street food. I want some fancy food with my wine. If you come to Osaka, definitely try their specialties, which is Okonomiyaki and Takoyaki. You can't go wrong. Even if you go to like a random place, it's gonna taste good. That's all. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.